What is going on, everybody? Back on it, Berserk. 308, 309, possibly 310. We'll see. Don't mind the headphones. I've got to be able to listen out. Long story. Regardless, we had some of the most epic panels that we've seen in all of the chapters that I've read up to this point. In the last couple, we had not much of a showdown. I don't even know where Skull Knight ended up going, actually, now that we think about it, because they were like in him, and then like all hell broke loose, and Griffith kind of like powered back down to his regular form, and Skull Knight's nowhere to be. Maybe you just kind of accept it, like, hey, that was my shot, couldn't get it, not gonna get the jump on him again. Got some good explanations from you guys on kind of like what was happening. So Skull Knight's sword is essentially able to rip through dimensions, spaces, whatever you want to say, and it rips straight to essentially the portal of hell, essentially, is the explanation that I got. I guess he's under the impression that maybe he can trap the God Hand there. So here's my thing. I thought, maybe they were all powerful, all kind of, they could dip into that realm whenever they can, but maybe they don't even have the ability to go to that place and like come back out of it. Maybe it's just kind of like the Behill, it summons them and then unsummons them. It's like a summoning jutsu, and then it like releases them. But if they get put in there, not even they have a way to get out without a key or a transport key or something like that. Maybe that's his approach. I'm not sure. Kind of, that's just the impression I got, that he's under the impression that he can leave them down there and they won't be able to get out. So he went to do that. Now, I don't know if Griffith knew he was coming or Griffith was just quick enough to dodge. But here's the thing, I didn't even know that you could essentially tangibly grab it. It's like he was ripping a space through time, and Griffith just like caught the rip and redirected it. But I guess it's not like a regular sword that it's slicing. It's kind of opening. I guess whatever it contacts, it opens the doorway onto them. Griffith then redirected it onto Ganishka, which split him open, which let everything that he consumed out of him, and this essentially spawned. So we got a lot going on. It's essentially hell on earth. It is a new world. I was under the impression that Griffith was going to kind of be living under this facade of like people thinking he's human, and the people now there's working alongside monsters is like, I'm sure humanity will happily do when they see whatever has become of the earth right now. They're in some like Greek god summoned temple shit. It's perfect for it just is what it is. I think we should stay clear of this shit. far away if I'm Griffith. If I'm Guts and everybody else. But it's going to span to all corners of the actual world, not his kingdom. Well, it could maybe, but just kind of what's happened to Earth, And I think what's going to naturally happen is not just Griffith having a kingdom to where it's kind of like Midland focused, because that's where he started, and that's where he kind of had the in with Charlotte, and everybody already knew him, and it was just that's where he looked like he was going to essentially try to go for that kingdom or whatever he wants, But I think what's going to happen is that's going to be his kingdom, but what's going to happen is humanity and society and non-monsters, humans, or maybe non-violent monsters, or maybe something along those lines. They're going to flock to that city, that town, because it's the only safe place. It's literally hell out there, like a damn near zombie apocalypse on steroids. And if you're not behind walls, you're pretty much shit out of luck. But not only here do they have walls against the zombies, they have monsters that are just as strong or stronger than the zombies itself, though. So it's like, people are going to hear of this place. They're going to want to, I'm talking Kashan, Midlanders, everybody's going to flock to that. So his kingdom is going to be the world, essentially. So there's a lot of shit going on. I'm curious to see the aftermath of that. It looks like we're cutting from that here. Going to whatever the hell this is going to be, but play around with it and see how it goes. Recording. Hopefully you guys can still hear me at this angle, but see how it goes. Here we go. 308. No sign of any ships ahead. Oh, these are the ones that were chasing us. Roderick and everything, yeah. She's already way over the horizon. Never mind catching up to her. It's all we can do just to stay afloat. If you can't spot something by morning, you'll find yourself promoted to shark bait. Boss man, isn't it high time we gave up? We can't even make headway in these damn calm seas. And what's worse, we're jam-packed with 3 ships worth of crew. There's no telling when we'll run out of food. They're all so worked up they might even mutiny. Yeah, he's lost it. Oh god, what's her name? Charlotte's father. Yeah, he's lost it. Honestly, that'd be a godsend. We could use the traders as bait to catch sharks or something and kill the birds. And kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Vindictiveness is what gives a pirate his vigor. We won't go hungry if our bellies are filled with rage. Okay. In this business, you're finished once someone makes a fool of you. That blasted Athon stallion, I swear I'll chase him to the edge of the world, then send him to Davy Jones' locker. We're already halfway there ourselves. But boss man, what ain't you done yet? There's been strange rumors going around the ship lately. You know, ever since the strange wind blew through? Ah, that wind. It's true. I've been a sailor a long time, but never before had I laid eyes on the likes of that. It felt like something blew through my very body. Since then, there's been reports of dead former crewmen walking on the bulwarks, or gigantic shadows crossing beneath the surface. Everybody's scared shitless with those rumors flying about. It's always the same with sea dogs, ghost monsters, all... No, this is... Look at me, I've lived the heinous life of a pirate for 25 years. Here I am, fit as a fit. If those things really do exist, wouldn't I have been haunted to my death ages ago? Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, man. Jeez. Like, nowhere safe. But like I said, I kind of made this argument a couple chapters ago. I would rather take my... Like, if I want to get the hell off the boat as fast as possible. I don't know if what's really happened to the world has really settled in with them. Now, we never caught up with them. We also never got clarification on... It seemed like everybody, when, like, hell had been opened on Earth, everybody kind of had, like, an out-of-body astral experience. Guts included. And I want to see that addressed, but I don't know if words reached them on, like, what's happening. Now, granted, we might be able to know what's happening better than the average human, but I say that too, we need to get the hell off open water, because if something happens to the ship and we're just out here just stuck in water with shit like this swimming around, you're screwed. At least on land, if they're in a carriage or something, I don't have to fight swimming and the ability to breathe and whatever's coming after me. Same thing in real life. Like, if you're gonna tell me I could take my chances against a shark or a lion, you know, sharks only got a mouth, but I've got to deal with swimming, which I can't do as good as running, and I've got to deal with breathing, which I don't have to really focus on land. So they need to get to where they're going fast. Hopefully they'll get there in a couple chapters. I'm curious if the elf world that they think they're going to reach has kind of been terraformed, maybe a little bit, by all these new creatures or something. Who knows? Wow, something bigger just came and ate that. There's always a bigger fish. Is that Shirka projected inside that bird? Inside that hawk? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Come on, you guys, cut it out. Nice. Kind of like it. Explain yourselves. It was just so easy I had to. The artistic muse made us do it. Hey, they snuck in while I was taking a quick nap. I never guessed it'd be this fun. I mean, this tragic. Mistress, have you returned? Don't open that. Oh my, is this a ritual for a new spell? I kind of like the look. Please teach me how to do it. It doesn't matter. I have something more important I must tell everyone. Alright, I was just about to say, if anyone's more plugged in, like, if a group of humans were on a boat and they saw some shit going on, they would have no idea. Shirka would hopefully be able to connect some dots. Am I too late? What do you mean too late? Were you trying to save the world? Yeah, you're too late. Definitely too late. Sure enough, it's the pirate ship that survived our battle. They sure are a tenacious bunch. How can this be, though? They're gaining on the seahorse in that heavily damaged Carrick? What trick are they using? Well, anyway, all hands to battle stations. Roderick. Whoa, pirates again? No more rocking the boat. Sorry, but I'm busy at the moment. You guests should return to the hold. Yes, but I must tell you something important. It's about those who are drawing near to this ship. They are something other than human. Shit. That's why they're gaining all the speed. You mean to tell me we're about to face more monsters? Like what happened in Vertranis? You must be joking. It's happening again already? It's all in a day's work for us. Happens all the time. What's this all about? Yes, all the time. It's become part of everyday life. Ever since that day when that wind blew through. That's how it's become. Not just for us, but for all people. Anyway, they'll learn not to underestimate me. Okay, bucko. Let's relax. Bring us about to port. Open all port side guns. Port. Fire continuous volley for maximum range. Don't let her get close. They might be able to sink the ship, maybe, but if it's some kind of like ghost infused, like, can we even kill these things? Who knows? For all I know, like, they really did go down to Davy Jones. Like, they fully have been like resurrected. We don't even know if that ship can actually be synced. Like, it might just spawn right back up. I don't know. I mean, they bombed the hell out of it. That's for sure. Did you sink her? No. The damn thing dove to avoid the shots. That's impossible. It ain't a fish. That's what I'm saying, man. You're right. Those aren't people aboard that ship. It's like some kind of legend. A ghost ship. Sorry, but I might need your help with the battle after all. Yeah, no shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sir Longcock is ready to go. Depending on what happens, we might need our guest in the cabin too. Alright. It's going down. But again, if we get sunk, we're screwed. By the way. Not just like, oh, trying to keep up with everybody that fell overboard. Like, that would be headache enough, especially if Casca's out there in the open water. But on top of, like, we don't even know if these things can be killed. On top of whatever things are now. Are they under us? Shit. I'm digging this track. What is this track? Is this time stamped? I have to speed them up times 10. This is, Peering into Darkness? Pretty great. Too bad I can't listen to it at regular speed. The enemy ship is surfacing towards the Seahorse. Oh no, they're trying to capsize us from below. Starboard the helm. Quickly. I mean, what the hell do you want us to do? Like how there's no emotion on Casca's face. Literally none. Where the hell's Serpico at? All hands prepare for hand-to-hand combat. We don't even know what we're about to run into. Are ghosts just gonna come out here? Spirits? Why aren't they attacking? Is nobody on board? Be careful. I sense a wicked odd. It's as if that ship itself is some kind of dark creature. There be a sharp lass. Oh man, has he been like fully possessed? Yeah. Yeah. We meet at last. Your lordship Roderick, the sailing prince of Ith. Yeah. This is straight up like, they're just straight Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, what can we do? When they can't die, what can we do? We're the Bonebeard Pirate Clan. I'm Captain Bonebeard of this here Captain Shark Rider. Pleased to make your acquaintance. We saw him at the harbor in Vertranis. Do you know him? It's the drowning pirate I sank? Nobody's allowed to say that. Some of you look familiar. Now I remember you lot. Of all people, it had to be you again? You know that's when all this bad luck started? We had quit pirating and we were working hard to do some honest business. Then you pilfered our precious cargo. With tears in our eyes, we went back to pirating, and now 2 of our prize ships have sunk. Everything was grand until you meddling kids robbed us of our very will to work. Those damn kids and that dog, right? Should a grown-up be complaining to a kid? That's pathetic. What is that, a pirate ship or a crab ship? Everyone's just yelling. Evil never triumphs in the end. It doesn't end here. It doesn't end there, though. To top it all off, we retired from the being human business, too. So he still has his personality. Oh. Did that come from the water, or did they turn into that? Oh, came from the water. Yeah, Shirko, you got any kind of sea monsters to battle this thing or what? Mmm, monsters, devils of the deep. The sea's crazy. I had a feeling something was coming, but look at those things. What are those? They're really here. No one truly knows what lies in the ocean depths. Heard that. These are our new brethren. We may not be human anymore, but it turns out pirates and monsters kind of see eye to eye. Neither of us can ever snag enough prey. I mean, if they just start destroying the ship, what can we actually do? And they're plucking off men one by one. It's kind of a nice shot, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the Kraken, bro. What can we do? Guts, you got something you can shoot at it? Or anybody? Remain calm. Keep. Yeah. This looks like a great way for me to remain calm. No, they're in a complete panic. I imagine they are. You could sail all over the world and never encounter something like this. Men of the sea sure are let down. Ghastly things. It takes real combat to up your skills. Anyway, we'd better regroup fast. It will take some time to fight off this many. Oh shit. This Guts' footsteps. Oh no, that's just them coming down to get everybody. No, he's there. Nice. But I don't know. So the last time we ran, I'm not talking about the last time we ran into them as far as when everybody in the world was kind of getting like their asshole opened. Um how much time has it been since we had to dive in the water and then come back out? Like, cuz we were not in good shape then, you know. Eat up every last one of them. We're a ghost ship and we need lots of nourishment. You can't get any work done if you don't keep up your strength. I mean, they're going after it. I agree. First, you need strength to work, and you need food for convalescence. You know what? I'm starving. Oh, tell me, are these things edible? They need to end it. They need to end the chapter right there. Yes, absolutely. Perfect. Okay, okay, okay. Not bad, not bad. Where are we at time-wise? Okay, perfect. We'll do one more. We can triple. I mean, we're running out of chapters, guys. Just want y'all to know. We're like less than 70, I think, to go. Something like that. Gotch, you're late to the party. Son of a bitch, it took you long enough. Guys, we can't keep relying on me to like deal with this shit, by the way. I need some like assistance. My body can't keep this up. You know, we're good for one or two though. That's a pretty great shot though. Alright. But here's the thing, like it's great on paper. All it takes for that thing to do is just be like, fuck this, and just completely like undercut the ship and like capsize it. Then what the hell are we gonna do? What can you actually do? I don't know. Sorry. It's more cramped out here than I thought. And I'm only half awake. I might end up busting up this ship. Shiver me timbers, who's this dog? How's this sword so huge? He killed 6 monsters with only 2 swings. Whoever doesn't want to die better hit the deck. That's a good warm-up for us. We've been sitting around, we're a little rusty. Hey, more nourishment for our sword, right? Look how easily he swings that freakishly huge sword. He hacked those monsters up in no time. He's like a water spout. Is that really the same guy who was nearly scorched to death? Yeah, that's him. If he's still recovering, then your boss really is incredible. You know he is. To slay the monsters and save the people truly is chivalrous. Just don't make those things tonight's dinner, alright? Okay, bro. I forgot he's even still here. They were supposed to be our meal. What a sad joke it'd be if they ate us. But no, mealtime has only just begun. This has just been the hors d'oeuvres. The main dish is starting now. I guess this is going to be the full of it. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Shirka, feel free to offer any assistance. Any at all would be great. Just a little bit. Too bad for you. Those things that had you running to and fro were actually this critter's whiskers. He's mad about losing those whiskers he loved. This is giving me straight uh, Johnny, I'm fucking Johnny Depp, Captain Jack dealing with Davy Jones' Beast, like explosion in the mouth and all. Like they just like remember when they were slicing up the tentacles and everything, and then the actual beast came out. Hmm. Okay. I mean, definitely felt that explosion. And did he just? It looks like he exploded the rocket fire, cannon fire, and used the recoil to also slice at the, so blade in this hand, rocket in this hand, recoils back, and the blade is cutting back along at the same time. That'll get the job done. That'll definitely do some shit for sure. Shirko, you got any like fireballs you can just spam down there while we have the chance? Nice. He utilized the cannon's recoil. Awesome cannon spin slash. Look like nothing's gotten rusty from the sea breeze. True. What happens when his arm starts locking up from all the salt and sand and shit? Is that it? Oh, not bad at all. But no. But no. We still have a... Too late. These guys are combat pros too. The cannons on the upper gun deck can't achieve their proper angle of fire. Oh, whoops. We had plenty of time to regroup thanks to you. All guns on the mid and lower decks aim directly ahead. I mean, just launch that shit. Whoa. Whoa, that's a pretty good shot. But I do think, because we get gut shots and like extra animated shots all the time, I personally think the Shirker stuff wasn't bad. Actually, I think, but these chapters weren't bad. But man, what we had going there for like six chapters or so, 6 chapters or so was some of the best content that we've had in Berserk. I mean, Guts taking his form. I mean, Griffith taking his God Hand form. Skull Knight showing up to attack him. Uh, the world essentially being turned into like hell on Earth. This new kind of like spawned paradise, and everyone's like chakra nodes being opened, and the realization that they're not alone in this like all-powerful city. And I do feel, I don't know, it's so wild that I don't know what I thought Ganishka was gonna be. Um, it's cool, kind of what his, I guess, end goal ended up transforming the world into, but I did really want to see like it give a preview of like how strong some. I mean, he was the strongest being, I think personally, that wasn't named God Hand, like in Earth or Astral, if we're being dead ass. Aside from whoever controls the God Hand or whoever they answer to and the God Hand themselves, he was the second strongest being, like in universe, in both planes. And I really wanted to see him like push them or make Griffith have to work or show us that like, oh, if someone was strong enough in this way, or this is a way you could get him, or even showing us Griffith's abilities, because we still don't know what he's able to do in that, you know, whatever his like latent mutant abilities might be, telekinesis or whatever the hell he's got going on. But all that epicness, and then to just like not even slowly transition us out of it, to just dry cut us. Like, here's a brand new chapter. It's not like, oh, we give you half the chapter and then we show you what's going on. We just start with like, nope, you're not seeing any more of that. So hopefully we get back into it, but I guess this is a good way to kind of let the main cast know like what's happening. But yeah, I'm gonna be pretty convinced that humanity is going to flock to that city. I mean, he's going to rule the entire Earth. And what do we do at that point? I don't know. I'm really just trying to see, because we have a decent amount of chapters and then we don't. I'm trying to see just like what the story could be, because what do we have? Let me see real quick. We have 373. I'm at 3, let's call it, yeah, we got to 310, didn't we? Yeah. I have 63 chapters left. I feel like it's a decent amount, but it's not a lot of where the story could go. Because do you think the whole kind of like elvish homeland paradise, do you think we go to that, accomplish whatever, and then also set sail off of that within those 63 episodes? Do we think that we make contact with Griffith at all again in those 63? I could see us making contact with Skull Knight, or Skull Knight coming to make contact with us. I'm curious, kind of like, because if you kind of set up what the new world has become and kind of that paradise that they're behind, then also set us up with like, okay, we finally reach it. We get a little more information about the elves and like the elvish king, and then what it could be done of Casca and could be not, and then Skull Knight showing up to give us some information. That's about 60 chapters, I think. Imagine giving like 5 to 10 of like the new world, you know, a good 15 to 20 of like what's happening at the elvish, and then in what might be Casca's future, another 5 or so with Skull Knight giving us some information, then having to absorb that information. Oh, it didn't hit me that like we're kind of getting there, so we'll see. I mean, we're gonna be done. Let's see, we're cranking out about 9 a week. Are we gonna be done by Thanksgiving? What the hell? We're done in 7 weeks. Yeah, wow. Damn, we'll be done by Halloween. That's crazy. Holy shit. Well, try to enjoy the ride while we get there. And then, just like it was with Hunter x Hunter, when I started the manga and everyone was like waiting for me to catch up, I'll be caught up and just hanging out in the abyss with everybody else. So, see how it goes. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,